In Trash Pandas, you play as a furry and are a piece of trash. My bad. In Trash Pandas, you play as a furry creature and are collecting pieces of trash. What do I do with my hands? Trash Pandas. This is great. Trash Pandas, by the publisher GameRight, is a trash game. That is, you and up to 3 other players play as raccoons, or trash pandas, going through trash and stashing it away. It is also a giant piece of shit.
I'm the trash man!
Inside the box, you will find 53 trash can cards, 1 token actions card, 6 tokens, 1 die, and the instructions. You will also find a couple of promotional / registration cards, but honestly, who cares about those? As a whole, the pieces are above average quality. The die is molded from what seems to be a lightweight polymer, while the tokens are made of painted wood and probably full of enough lead to compromise the growth of a small child. That probably explains why some of the icons are off-center. The cards are very high quality and are a pleasure to shuffle. And since there aren't that many pieces, cleaning up is not an issue.
Darren?
Alright, fine. Stupid. Cards there, rest there, done. Setup is easy and takes at most 1 minute. Shuffle the cards. Done. Make sure you leave room for a discard pile. Deal the cards out to the players, and the first player is the person who most recently took out the trash, which will most likely be you because, let's face it, your roommates don't take out the trash. The rules are simple and straightforward. Roll a die and take the matching token, and then decide if you want to continue or end. If you roll a token that you already have, you bust, forfeit your turn. Hate your life. Had to do another take. Shit. If you roll a token you already have, you bust, forfeit your turn. Hate your life. The person you like turns you down. Do not pass go, do not collect $200, and only draw a single fucking card. If you happen to get all 6 tokens, you resolve all of them, and then you get to take another turn up to another 3 tokens. If you choose to stop, then you resolve all your tokens. As you redeem tokens, you return them to the center of the table. During turns, players are allowed to use cards from their hands to either help themselves or to ruin friendships. James, I trusted you. Once you start redeeming tokens, you're not allowed to use cards that you have received that turn. The game ends once the trash is empty. Or the police is called. Whichever comes first. Points are awarded depending on who has the most of each card in their stash. If you end up having one at all. Winner is the person, trash panda, that got the luckiest and lost the most friends. It's not, which is good because you won't have to worry about not being able to play doing the ped poisoning from the Lokans. Do you like not having any friends? Never had any to begin with? Well, then this game is perfect for you. With so many opportunities to steal cards from players, you can empty players' entire stashes, hands, and their trust. Isn't that fun? What if I told you that there are multiple cards in the deck that allow you to get back cards from the discard pile? And what if I told you that you can use multiple of them in a single turn? That's right, people. Be it to empty player stashes or turn yourself into Fort Knox, you too can be a total piece of shit with fish. Randomness is a huge factor, and the beginning of the game sets up the tone for the whole game. The first player to amass the most cards in hand has a huge advantage. And if you're ever left without any cards in hand, either due to playing them or getting them stolen by your ex-friends, then you have next to no ability of catching up outside of extreme luck. Talking about extreme luck, Remember that time that I told you that if you get all 6 tokens, you get an additional turn with 3 more tokens? It sounds very rare and not likely to happen, but if you have half the deck, it is very possible. And then that just increases the disparity between the last player and the first player by a lot, because the last player never gets all 6 tokens. Coming in at a whopping $13 US, with sales on Amazon constantly, I would personally say no. Although the price is very reasonable if you want to be alienated by certain friends and or family. So there's that. Don't. With little to no catch-up mechanics outside of getting lucky, I will give this a pass. They do market this game as a great way to teach your kids about probability, but more than likely the only probability that your kid will learn is the probability of them getting picked on by their sibling, ruining their self-esteem. My other thoughts on the game.
Garbage. And now you are too. Yes! Know your f***ing place, trash.
3 out of 10. Personally, I would avoid, unless sadomasochism is what gets you off or you enjoy not having one actually care about you. Now, if you excuse me, I have a game to go put away. What if I told you that there are multiple cards in the deck that allow you to get back cards from the discard pile? And what if I told you that you can use multiple of them in the same turn? That's right, people. Be it to empty players and that's all, folks.